So he says, Rabbi Yehoshua stood on his feet and said, "It is written, it is not in heaven," Deuteronomy 30:12. The Gemara asks, what is the relevance of the phrase, "it is not in heaven," in this context? And Rabbi Yirmeiah says, since the Torah was already given at Mount Sinai, we do not regard a divine voice, as you already wrote at Mount Sinai in the Torah, after a majority to incline. Exodus 23:2. Since the majority of rabbis disagreed with Rabbi Eliezer's opinion, the Halakha is not ruled in accordance with his opinion. I have a feeling Halakha might mean judgment, or something like that anyway. Yeah, I guess it means that from context in that sentence. The Gemara relates, years after, Rabbi Nathan, or is it Nathan, encountered Elijah the prophet and said to him, what did the Holy One, blessed be he, do at that time when Rabbi Yehoshua issued his declaration? Elijah said to him, the Holy One, blessed be he smiled and said, my children have triumphed over me. My children have triumphed over me. And by the way, if that's what they take to mean, the Eskimos have beaten God. Well, let's assume, for the sake of argument, or for my point here, that we are worshipping the same God, and that it's this kind of fatherly figure in heaven who loves us all. That sounds like a father who is placating his child, is basically just playing gently with his children. And, his children are toddlers, and they're jumping up and down on his stomach, or they're slapping him in the face or this kind of thing, and he's going, oh no, you're beating me, stop, you're hurting me. And maybe if they caught him a blow in his eye, he might go, oh, that hurts a bit, stop it now. But it sounds to me just like a father who might be rollicking around with his children, and the child is only hitting them in play fun, and the father is going, ow. That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like, of course, an underdeveloped mind then that would take that literally as, oh yay, we've been victorious over our father. And of course, if it was the devil, he might find that it would suit his plans to allow them to think that they are greatly victorious until such time as their use or their usefulness to him might have come to an end. And he'll say, thanks, you did everything on earth as though you were my hands, and now I can take over from here, if there is such a thing as the Antichrist coming into the earth in some kind of satanic form, The Eskimos might find that he's not going to go, you're great guys now, you're my favourite bunch of people. Maybe he's only telling them that before he can come through the veil, and he needs them to do certain things like create AI or something like that, or he needs them to create vessels that he can inhabit on this side of whatever separates us from the nether world, Just a theory, but I'm sure it's not new either.